Hi, everybody. Wow. After that, I feel like I need a Marvel superhero up here to help after that video montage. Do we have any Marvel superheroes in the crowd? Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 19th Annual Unforgettable Gala presented by Lexus. First of all, how wonderful is it to actually be in the same space again, in person? 2 years, 2 years. And tonight there are a couple of very important forces that came together that made that happen. One, vaccines. And two, Mr. James Rue. Where's James? Now, thank you, James. Everybody, that's James Rue right there.
When Sherry Cola walks on, do we need music?
I have had the pleasure of being James's friend for a while now. And one thing I can tell you is that he definitely knows how to throw a party. I can also tell you that he has some fantastic people around him to help. In fact, James and his team at Character Media are the people responsible for this entire beautiful gala tonight. So let's give them a round of applause, shall we?
Look, I'm the hype girl.
Yeah, right. Thank you, James. Thank you, Character Media. So, I don't think it comes as news to anyone. We can move the prompter if you'd like. I don't think it's news to any of us that these past couple of years have been challenging, to say the least. On top of everything that was happening around the world, politically, socially, in regards to public health, our community suffered through an unprecedented rise in speech and violence against us. But that is one of the reasons why an event like tonight's is so significant. It is important that we not only speak up in defense of our community, but it's equally important that we celebrate its achievements. That's right. So coming together the way we are right now reminds us that we are stronger than the hate that tries to diminish us. If the events of the past year have shown us anything, it's that we will be heard, we will be seen, and we will rise. So it's in that spirit that I'd like to ask you now to all look around. Look around this beautiful room, at the people at your tables, at the people around. Look at all the people doing amazing things right here in this room for our community, in the community. Actors, directors, writers, producers who you recognize. The new faces who are celebrating maybe their first series regular role or their first films or recording deals. And look how many people around us are working behind the scenes in our industry as executives, representatives, coming into their own, emerging as their own undeniable players in this industry. The people here are making a real, significant impact in our culture today. Wow. So, you know, in moments like these, I like to ask myself, could this have happened 20 years ago? Could we say what we're saying about our community in the same way 20 years ago? Or even 10 years ago? Or even 5 years ago? And I can tell you, as someone who's been around the block, I don't think we could. But there are more of us now who are doing incredible things, and that's something that every one of us in this room can be unabashedly and unashamedly proud of. So now the question is, where do we go from here? How do we take this momentum and make it more than just a moment? And maybe that's by continuing to reach higher. Let's not be satisfied by just being included. Let's aim higher. Let's maximize every opportunity that we have, that we're fortunate enough to experience, and set a new paradigm. Let's set a new bar for creativity, for kindness, for community, and for excellence. And for those of us who've not been fortunate enough yet to rise, for those of us who have been fortunate enough to rise, please don't forget to send the elevator back down to help to raise up others to do the same thing. It cannot just be about ourselves, but instead, it must be about a collective, a sustained effort if we are to solidify the progress that we've worked so hard to achieve. And if there are those of you out there, and I know there are, who haven't gotten the place that you want to be in your career, there's never been a better time to be an Asian American in this industry. Your time will come, have faith. So it's in that spirit, I am so happy to introduce the lovely lady to my left. Forget rising. This woman is already a bona fide star on Broadway and someone who I was very lucky to work with on The King and I. She's since gone on to star, I'm gonna list your resume now. She's since gone on to star in a number of hit shows like Mean Girls on Broadway and Netflix's Emily in Paris. I'm so happy to be sharing the stage with her tonight. Please welcome Ashley Park.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, everyone. I'm not going to try to list his resume because it's long. So, do you want me to? No, okay. I'm so happy to be here with all of you tonight. And Daniel, it was such an honor being in The King and I with you. Remember how you played a king and I played your oppressed concubine and you sentenced me to death? That was so fun. That was so fun. Okay. To be honest, working with someone like Daniel on Broadway when I was just starting out was one of the biggest blessings, truly, because this man, he was always genuinely gracious and believed in me, even when I didn't know if I'd have a place in this business, especially as an Asian American. He came to every show I've ever been in since then and has always generously held doors open for me and others entering the industry, doors that I know he and all the Asian American talent that came before me fought to open. It's people like Daniel and like so many of you in this room who I'm so excited to meet, who I think truly embody the theme of this year's gala, Rise, because you uplift and champion those around you. We've all risen together because we stand on their shoulders. We walk the path they've paved, and we aspire to create legacies like they have in the hopes of inspiring future generations. I'd also like to take a moment to remember those whom we've lost. We honor their memory by continuing forward and upward in their honor on our rise as a community. To be honest with you, I feel incredibly moved to be in this room right now, surrounded by all of you, because I realized that I didn't truly have an Asian American community until fairly recently. This fall, I got to shoot a film that was the kind I never thought I'd see, and I certainly never thought I'd be a part of. It was a raunchy and heartfelt comedy that was led by an all-Asian cast and helmed and written by Asian women. Being and working with so many deeply talented and incredible people in this room on that project reaffirmed for me that it is empowering to be together. And for that, I'm so grateful. And I also got to see a lot of shirtless Asian guys on that set, which is honestly great. It's great. In all seriousness, being here tonight goes beyond community. This feels like family, right? This year, Character Media celebrates their 30th anniversary. 30 years, but that's a young-looking 30, y'all, because you know we Asians age Benjamin Button style. I mean, wait, no, seriously, look at this man. Did you know he is actually 97? Daniel Day Kim is literally getting younger before our eyes. Just keep watching, okay. The honorees in this room have all fought for Asian American visibility and representation in media, arts, athletics, and culture, and they've looked damn good doing it. Yes, you may clap for that, yes. For the last 3 decades, Character Media has been a premier source for all things Asian American in entertainment. Their mission remains unchanged: to champion Asian excellence. And as we all know, Character Media has 3 more decades of beauty before they reach the coveted Ajumma status.
And Character Media would not be what it is today without the support of the imperial family companies of Joseon. Where are they? Are they here tonight? Thank you. We thank you for continuously lifting up Asian representation around the world. So on behalf of CM, I also want to thank tonight's premier sponsor, Lexus. Thank you, Lexus. Oh, wait, over there? Okay. The gala may be unforgettable, but this month is sure to be a December to remember. See what we did there?
So before we kick off the festivities for the evening, let's raise another toast.
It probably won't be the last one of the evening, knowing James. But let's raise a glass.
We don't have one. Ours will be invisible. Here's to all of us.